Want to dive into the wide-ranging Harvard Caps Harris poll that just came out. So let's talk about the favorability of some key political figures. When you parse through these results, what sticks out to you? What's piquing your interest?
Well, first, let me just say we do about 2,000 interviews every month. We have now for about 7 years. And we take a look at favorable, unfavorables of leading personalities and also institutions, right? And so if you look at it, and we also look at the job ratings of various officials and say President Biden's at about 45%, of a job rating, up a couple of points. Not this poll, but from a low a few polls ago. A little lower on his personal favorable. Donald Trump actually has gotten a higher personal favorable than we've seen lately, at about 50%. If you look at some of the other items, the military probably is our most liked institution. We have a lot of institutions that have become fairly partisan, so they sit there, around the 50s. And of course, at the bottom of the list of our favorable and favorables is Hamas, with about 13% favorable.
Why do you think Trump has a higher favorable from the last time you polled?
Um, Oddly, I think there's been this kind of big backfire. The more the Democrats use lawfare against him, and also I think the issue of immigration, has really surged, and that was really Trump's big issue that he burst on the political stage with, and so he's seen right now as much more right on immigration compared to Joe Biden and the Democrats. And I think, although there was a whole fracas about whether or not he said bloodbath or not, again, these dust ups right now, they seem to be working more in his favor because we see him surprisingly moving up into territories that I have not seen him in. He's usually around 44% favorable, and now he's edged up to 50.
RFK Jr., Elon Musk, Nikki Haley, Vivek Ramaswamy, and Donald Trump have the highest favorability in this subset. What do you think that this indicates?
Well, if you take a look at things, America likes people who are poking the system in the eye, right? And I think there's a American tradition that when you're an outsider and a challenger, that we almost always give you a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. And when you're an insider or a government, you've got to prove yourself even more. So Musk has a 46-37 or a plus 10. Robert F. Kennedy 49-32, favorable, unfavorable plus 17. Trump's at 50-45, plus 4. Biden's at 44-51. He's underwater by 7 points. Harris is 42-50, underwater by 8 points. Hillary Clinton underwater by 10 points. So at least in personal favorability, and this is pretty surprising, it's really a reversal over what we saw at the start of the Biden term. At the start of the Biden term, he was very popular as a kind of nice, avuncular, kind of new, almost your uncle president. And I think a lot of that has worn off.